Sarah and the Secret Prince. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled near the edge of a grand kingdom, lived a kind and gentle girl named Sarah. She had once known joy, with loving parents and a small, happy home. But that joy faded when both her father and mother passed away from a sudden illness. After their death, Sarah was left in the care of her stepmother, Lady Molo, a proud and selfish woman. Lady Molo had a daughter of her own, Vanessa, whom she spoiled with the finest dresses, perfumes, and jewelry in the land. While Vanessa lived in luxury, Sarah was forced to wear rags, do all the chores, and sleep in the cold attic. Every day, Sarah worked from sunrise to sunset, scrubbing floors, carrying water, washing clothes, and cooking meals, yet she never complained. Her heart remained pure and kind. One day, a royal proclamation echoed through the kingdom. There shall be a grand ball at the palace. The prince shall choose his bride from among the ladies who attend. She must dance with grace and wear beauty as her crown. Excitement filled the town. Lady Molo immediately began preparing Vanessa. She bought her the most expensive gown, paid for new golden hair extensions, and hired a teacher to help her practice dancing. Sarah was made to work even harder, ironing Vanessa's dresses and polishing her shoes. "Can I go to the ball?" Sarah asked one evening. Lady Molo scoffed. "You go to the palace looking like that?" "Absolutely not. You stay here and clean the house from top to bottom." On the night of the ball, Lady Molo and Vanessa left in a golden carriage, laughing cruelly. Sarah sat by the fireplace, tears rolling down her cheeks. Suddenly, a bright light filled the room. An old woman with kind eyes appeared. She was dressed in silver robes and held a glowing staff. "Sarah, your goodness has not gone unnoticed," said the woman. "I am your fairy godmother. You shall go to the ball." With a wave of her staff, Sarah's ragged dress turned into a stunning gown of starlight blue. Her hair was braided with silver ribbons, and delicate glass slippers appeared on her feet. "But how will I get there?" Sarah asked. "Step outside," the fairy godmother smiled. Outside stood a beautiful carriage made of shimmering crystal, led by white horses. "But remember, at midnight the spell will break." At the palace, all eyes turned when Sarah walked in. Even Vanessa and Lady Molo didn't recognize her. The prince, standing among noble guests, had been watching silently all evening, uninterested in the many girls who only cared for riches. But then his eyes met Sarah's. He walked straight to her. "Would you honor me with a dance?" They danced across the floor, light as feathers, as if no one else existed. Sarah didn't know that this wasn't just the prince, he was the true prince, disguised as a palace gatekeeper to find a bride with a kind and humble heart. Just before midnight, Sarah gasped. "I must go." She rushed from the ballroom, leaving behind only a single glass slipper. The prince picked it up, determined to find her. The next day, he sent messengers across the land with one task: every young woman must try on the slipper. "The one it fits shall be my bride." When they reached Lady Molo's house, Vanessa tried everything to force her foot into the slipper, even binding it, but it was no use. It didn't fit. Sarah was about to be hidden in the attic by her stepmother, but the prince, disguised as a gatekeeper, saw her through the window and ordered the guards to bring her down. When Sarah placed her foot in the slipper, it fit perfectly. The prince took off his disguise and knelt before her. "You are the one I dance with. You are the one I've been looking for." Lady Molo and Vanessa cried out in shock and begged for forgiveness, but the prince saw through their false tears. As punishment for their cruelty, the king banished Lady Molo and Vanessa from the kingdom, never to return. Their wealth was taken, and they were sent to live in a faraway land with nothing but their pride. Sarah married the prince, and the kingdom rejoiced. She became queen not just by title, but by heart. She ruled with kindness and wisdom, always remembering what it meant to be humble. And so, she lived happily ever after, no longer a servant in her own home, but a queen in a palace filled with love.